Hello, good afternoon, trader. Welcome back to my channel, Forex Black Box. Today is the 29th of July, 2020. We're close to the end of the month. We've got 2 more days before the month is over, and the market quite sideways on equity and stock. See that we have S&P 500 is basically coming down up, probably trying to bounce off this channel down momentum. But we're going to continue down to the 20 moving average today. Let's see how this is going to play out. And see that is kind of like holding this resistance very well. For me, that's on the bigger time frame, 1 day. Of course, it is a failure to break higher. There's no good follow up. The follow up was coming back down, retracement down again. Much likely we're below this momentum up, a flag come down 3 4 days, 3 days flag, probably going to continue 2 more days down. What we got non-farm payroll is on Friday, so in 2 days time, actually after tomorrow, on the 31st or the 30, sorry, I think it's the 30. This month is 31 days. I don't think it's non-farm payroll this Friday. I think the following Friday. I'm not sure. I have to confirm that later on. Yeah, it is next week actually, guys, not this week. So I expect to see some more momentum down here before non-farm payroll. Probably we're gonna pull back again and we'll try to go down again. The market overall, we have a one swing here. The second time here, we broke above it, but looks like a failure, and we're coming back down. That's my expectation on SPY SP 500 or E-mini, we call it. Uh, Nasdaq. Yesterday, I did some trades, short and long. I actually long it because it showed me some momentum. Let me show you actually what I get in yesterday. I get in around here. I exit around 20 moving average, come back down again, show a failure, break out. I long it again to the 20 moving average because in my expectation it will go down from there, but it actually went a little bit higher, and after that it started to collapse down. I did a few trades on the way down here, just around this level. I exit, then after that I stayed out of the market. I hit my target of the day and I'm out. That's a very important thing to learn, guys. To not, if you hit your daily target, you should stay out of the market. Your deal is done, and you better save your profit and get out. You see that on the daily here, a flag, continuation down, probably below the 20 moving average. It didn't really hold it, like a failure down here. Let's see if there's another leg down before we go back up. I think it's some Tesla or Amazon news just to hit the wires, and I think that will keep pricing in. But what we're looking for, continuation back up above this day to continue back up. It's gonna be decoupling from S&P 500 or the stock itself. This is the top 100 companies on US. That's the Nasdaq, what it is, and one of a few of them, which is a Tesla, Amazon, Microsoft, Google. So all these guys that have good earning and good stuff. So that's why we are all-time highs. That's the pandemic. I talked about that yesterday, and that's why we above here and S&P 500 around here. So it's a big gap, and that you have to keep your mind as well. That's going to continue because these top 100 companies that are performing well, and most of them that are online businesses, and online businesses will be skyrocket in the coming few years because everyone now will prefer to buy over the internet instead of personally going around and buy things. So stores and stuff like that will be wiped off in the next 5 years. There's not going to be any more stocks, shops and stuff like that. So looking at gold, looks very good. We hit 1982 all-time highs, come back down and retracing back up. In my opinion, that's is going to continue, guys. Probably today you're going to be like inside candles, but that day it was a massive, could be exhausted move. We'll push all the way all-time highs, come back down, and we'll smack up. We'll try to break the close of yesterday. And if we break the close by the opening of US, we'll definitely continue back up for more momentum. I'm looking for two 150 target to 200 overall. So let's see that it's going to work out today or tomorrow. We still have 2 more days of the week to be over with, but the momentum is very strong. This is kind of like indecision candle or yesterday. Today probably going to play a little bit here, then spike up again. Let's see what's happening. But as I said yesterday, it just was a pullback here. We're so far away from the moving average. The price is here. So that's the price. That's the moving average. It's very, very big gap. I'm not sure if it's going to come back down to it or it was just going to do sideways until the moving average catching up. Catching up, then spike back above high. It's quite a slow day today. Had a few coffees and really still trying to get my head around. So stick with me a little bit. 2000, that's a Bitcoin. 2019 August that we've been here in 2019. So we almost 1 year momentum down and come back up. It's quite interesting at this level. September, August, we've been here. If we go up a little bit, I mean like right there is like almost exactly 12 months momentum down, come back up to it. Let's see what's happening here. I'm just still watching out for a dollar. Dollar has been weak for a while, and we're trading against the dollar here, so focus on that. Break out of this level is very interesting level. Break out of it, cup and handle, break, retest, continuation back up. I think that's in the play. So from today or from the breakout point until NFP next week, we'll see probably momentum back up. We'll be looking for a flag here, a failure to go lower. Then we, so basically I'm looking for a failure, continue back up. So I'm looking for a candle down, up, and another one just by a few pips and spike back up higher. And that's what I'm looking for. I don't trade it myself, but for you guys, that would be a good opportunity to buy on pullback when he show you that he wanted to pull back up again, not blindly to put trade in the market. Oil, we're still really slowly trying to push up higher. The reason being because the average prices keep pushing up a little bit gently, and that's why we kind of like I was just hovering above the price. So drop, I think, is in the play. We'll be looking for these levels here. I'll be personally looking at these levels. I'm not gonna buy it myself. I'm not an oil trader, but I'm looking for that level to buy. For you guys, I think if you come back down here, give you a failure, continuation back up to that resistance, that will be your entry, stop loss, take profit. Okay. Dollar index just broke like 2 years low. I'm looking at the daily. When the last time we've been here? Yeah, 2 years low. We try to break below it. So this is definitely going lower. If you remember my previous video, guys, when we come first one bounce here, I told you that it's going to be a flag here, a momentum, a momentum. We're probably going to see another flag before we keep going down lower. So the momentum is very strong. So we spent like almost 2 years doing this, up, down, pandemic, sideways again, and bang. That's where the market going now. That's a new trend, down momentum. So if you go down to monthly, if you go up to the monthly time frame, well, that is too high. I don't know where it's going, but that's the data up to 85. We were 125%. The low is 70%, and we're like in between. Let me just put a Fibonacci quickly. I meant to put the original Fibonacci. I don't know why this retracement is here. Anyways, so we hit the 50% from the high to the lows. Coming back down, we're at the 38% Fibonacci here, right? That's a monthly. So definitely going to go low a little bit. The next level is 23%, which is around this support. There's a support here, if you can see that. Let me just put a line here and change that to blue so we know it's a fib. And I take another line here and another line there, the 50. And I'm just to get rid of this Fibonacci. It's just, that's it. So that's where we are now. If we go back to the daily, we're right at 38 fib. Between there and there is going to be a lot of months and weeks to go down there unless it's very strong momentum. So definitely we're going to see some more momentum down on dollar that will give pound and euro to go to all the way to 0.50s and 0.60s again, because back then when the dollar was that weak down there, the pound was like 150. 2000 February 2014, before Brexit. If you remember these days, that's where we had this Brexit situation. 2016, around here, pound was um, pound was 150. So let's see what pound doing. Pound going anyway. I will come to pound. Pound is actually doing very well, given the dollar is weak. So let's see what's happening here. So anyway, so I think that's going to continue, but it's not going to continue without a fight sideways, then continue back down again. However, pound is keep pushing up, which is a good thing, and euro too. Even euro, if you go to the monthly, we now try to break out of this trend line here. That's the monthly view. Try to break out of this trend line. Very strong months. These months, the following months probably will continue all the way up to 125 again. So I say 125 by September, or before September, beginning of September, end of August, probably we're going to come back up there. Very strong. We did really, we have a failure here. From that failure, continue back up in a monthly, coming back down. We created higher low, and now we're looking to break through this 125. It takes years to do this stuff. So we have a pattern here as well. You can look at it. 130, 137. So yeah, it's quite a strong momentum. You see, if I look on only on the candlestick with no indicator, nothing whatsoever, see that is really strong momentum above the 20 moving average on monthly. If I hide everything away, look, that momentum above the 20 moving average is really going down, up, down until we break above this. We're creating a pattern here, butterfly. Here we go, up, changing direction. That's a change in direction. It doesn't mean it's going to go down after that. No, we're creating high lows. Now is a lower low. We're looking for higher high. Okay, that's a monthly, so that's a really long time to go. But on the daily, you see that we have a failure here, another one. Then we break out of the trend line, retesting the moving average, and bang, testing the moving average again. We're going to test the moving average and again. And that's how the market do waves always, either this way or either this way, or maybe this way. Three ways market always go: sideways, up, down. You should not trade without a plan. If the market going up, you should follow the direction. If your market goes down, you should follow the direction. If it's sideways, save yourself a favor, buy yourself a nice dinner. Don't waste your money in the market. Cable, lovely. I did long cable around here, actually around here. Bounce off my entry of yesterday. So I'm looking for 130,600. So just above this line, I'm actually targeting this high. Let me just get that for you. That's my exit. That's what I'm targeting. So from here to there is not much left. Let me get my measure tools. So what I'm targeting right there, 150 bips. I'm targeting 150 bips. I know it's gonna go higher, but I'm happy with 150 bips for now. So it's definitely is gonna keep going. The momentum is very strong. You see that to break out of this level. Now we climbing back up. Probably gonna hit the 130 equal to these highs. Then we'll bounce back down to retest the breakout, or maybe a little bit before the breakout. Then we'll take it higher again. What we'll do after we hit the target, I will see how much retracement it will give me, and it will start to show me that momentum continuation back up. I will take that trade. I'll be looking for a major move from the breakout, this level, come back up, come back down, continuation back up. Probably gonna break that trend line above it, come back, start to play a little bit, then we'll break higher. That all to do with dollar. If the dollar start getting more weaker, then we'll be getting more confident to trade this pair. I like uh, pound yen nicely. Keep making new high highs. You're getting smaller, so break out strong momentum in the book. I think is going to break above this level. I'll be taking it from the next round, but I'm only trading on cable at the moment. I don't get involved with yen in case stock collapse, second wave, and that's why I'm a little bit skeptical about this move. Plus, dollar is going down, so pound yen following dollar yen in the strings as well. Anyway, all yen pairs they will follow. So I don't want to get stuck on this trade. I don't want to lose much money on it. So I'm waiting for it to break continuation. Now we will try to break high above this one, then I will go with it. Other than that, I'm not gonna go near it yet. This is quite long flag to say it's gonna go down from there. Is not really, the angle is not. It should be here. Show me the momentum down to continue, but it doesn't look like it's getting longer. It keeps zigzagging. Indication of both of them is strong, so I'm not gonna get near it. Advising not to get near it. But however, we see in bouncing of the 20 moving average, you can scalp it from there. But I'm trading long term 4 hours and 1 day at the moment. I've got other things to take care of, so I only do between 1 hour, 4, and daily. Uh, Bound Aussie is kind of stalling here a little bit, 3 days or 4 days, and at the same level. I'm not really happy about it. I'm looking for a bounce down first, and then I'll take it higher. Bound is still at the first stage of strings, so across this one itself is separate out of bound because the reason being the stock is close to all-time highs. So that's why I'm not really interested to get any money yet to it until we break out of this red range. When we break out of this red range, either way, I'm not going to short it again. I think it's going to come back up very strong, but not yet. I don't see that much momentum to attract me to get long on that trade. So I'm waiting for a bounce from here, a W, a breakout of the W. I will be entering the trade and indicating that it will continue back up because we break higher here, we break lower here, but it was a failure. Now we come to the middle of the range. Now we're trying to break higher from here. Let's see if this is going to work out or not. There's so many ways to look at it, but the candlestick is the best indicator. You should always look the candlestick first before you make decision on any other indicator. Moving average is the best one. Is the 20 moving average is going to always give you idea where we go from here. About New Zealand, looks like New Zealand is more weaker than Aussie. Aussie is still holding ground, but New Zealand, I guess, the investor that just takes a trade. We just touching this high. Let's see if it's going to be successful. Breaks through, come back, retest, and continuation. I'll be entering here. I leave my stop loss just below this swing, but I'm not going to short it because we already priced in short to momentum. And if we're coming back up, retest of this 2036, definitely in the play. To go back down and continue back up again, that'll be a good idea. However, if you learn from the back there, when I do this big, I meant a small momentum inside. Okay, it's a tiny. I'm just making it. When I do that, is actually small here, so you can see it in the bigger way. That's what I'm talking about. But retesting these levels is quite interesting. But I like to see more momentum to it. Come back, continuation back up to this level. Inside this momentum I'm drawing, probably is going to be like sideways, sideways until we reach it. You understand? So when I do that, it doesn't mean it's going to be one candle or two candles. It could be a month, 2 months to reach this level. That's why you should trade in a low time frame if you're a scalper. A bound CAD is going to where I did say before, guys. If you remember, yesterday I said that's a good trade, but I'm in bound, so I don't want to get involved in more bound pairs. But CAD is weak. Oil is not going nowhere, so I think that's going to continue. Probably today will come to this level, bounce, continuation, very much likely. Something similar to this to give you this big W or big wavy situation, like come back up, down, strong momentum down, pullback, momentum down, pullback, W, break out of the W, come back, retest it, another W, will probably come back, retest it, and continuation back up. Bounce West still inside this candle, this range. It's not broken yet, but I think it's very dodgy a little bit because if risk off, Swiss is going to be strong, then it will push this down. If it's risk on, there's probably is going to continue back up in a matter of next week. It's still indecision, guys, because they're talking about vaccine. That's a rumor. The fact is the market is not moving. right? So it's not moving either way. That's the fact, all right? And rumor is they work on vaccine, but the fact is the coronavirus cases keep increasing, and they're talking about vaccine, and the market is not reacting yet to it. So stay put, sit on your hand for now. If you think it's too much risk on the table, do not get involved, do not gamble. That's my recommendation. Okay, guys, thanks very much for being here. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like and leave a comment. Ask me questions and I'll reply back to you. And also for that people who's trying to promote other trader courses or email address, I will block you because it's not. This is scam basically, guys. Do not everything in the market, everything to learn, it's free out there. You don't need to pay a penny for anybody. Okay, when I make a course, I will make it for free as well. I don't need money for my courses on my channel. I'll do that for free. I like to share my idea with you guys. I like to make a community because I see a lot of people lose tons of money and they've been scammed so many times. So whoever try to promote or post email address in a comment, I don't recommend that. Please do not do that. Try to scam somewhere else, not on my channel. Thanks very much, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.